There exists a level of knowledge that has never been intended for the public. Information that shaped empires, created leaders, and established absolute dominion over reality. This knowledge is not found in common books, nor is it taught in schools. It has been carefully guarded within secret societies and only shared with those who reach the highest degrees of initiation. Today, you will discover what only the members of the 33rd degree of Freemasonry know. Knowledge so powerful that it can manipulate minds, control entire societies, and alter the very perception of reality. Have you ever wondered why certain people seem to operate on a different level, as if they have access to a hidden manual of existence? Why has the global elite always been linked to secret orders, from the Illuminati to Freemasonry? This is no coincidence. What you will learn in this video is the truth that has been hidden for centuries, a knowledge that goes far beyond symbols and rituals. It is a spiritual and mental technology used to manipulate the world in ways that most cannot even imagine. Reality is not fixed. It is shaped, programmed, and directed by those who know how to manipulate the invisible mechanisms that govern the human psyche and the structure of the universe. What we have been taught about the world is a superficial narrative, an illusion carefully constructed to keep the masses in a state of voluntary ignorance. The truth is that there are invisible forces at work, and those who control these forces are the true architects of society. The 33rd degree of Freemasonry is not just a title, it is a transition to a level of understanding where the mind becomes the ultimate tool of creation and manipulation. The elite understand that true power does not lie in politics, money, or brute force, but in the ability to influence the collective and individual mind. Whoever controls perception controls reality. And if you do not master your own mind, someone else is already doing it for you. In this video, we will explore the secrets that only the initiates of the highest degree of Freemasonry know. We will unveil how these societies use symbolism, rituals, and mental programming to shape the world to their advantage. And most importantly, we will reveal how you can use this knowledge to break free from manipulation and take control of your own reality. But before we proceed, a warning. What you are about to hear may challenge everything you believe to be true. Some people are not prepared for this information. The elite would prefer this knowledge to remain hidden, and there are reasons for that. Are you ready to see beyond the veil of illusion? If so, then prepare yourself, because once you see, you cannot unsee. Welcome to Occultum Veritas. Since time immemorial, humanity has been governed by those who understand the secrets of the mind. Most people believe that their perception of the world is natural, spontaneous, based on objective facts. But the truth is that your mind has been conditioned since the moment you were born. Every thought you have, every belief you hold, every decision you make, all of this has been carefully programmed. And the 33rd degree masters of Freemasonry understand exactly how this process works. Mind control is not limited to hypnosis or explicit propaganda. It is ingrained in everything around you, in the words you use, in the symbols you see, in the rituals you participate in without even realizing it. The elite know that the collective unconscious is the true battleground, and the war for your mind is happening right now as you read these words. But how does this manipulation happen? The first secret is hidden symbolism. The human brain does not think only in words. It processes the world through images and archetypes. The 33rd degree Freemasons are masters at infiltrating symbols into all aspects of society, from the architecture of great cities to pop culture and the media. They know that symbols are like portals to the subconscious mind, planting ideas that germinate without you realizing it. A clear example of this is in the very structure of the pyramid, one of the most used symbols by secret societies. The pyramid represents a hierarchy where a few at the top hold knowledge and control, while the majority at the base remain in ignorance. This same structure is repeated in governments, corporations, and even in the educational system. Knowledge has always been restricted to the initiated, while the rest of the population receives only a simplified and manipulated version of reality. The second secret is the use of sound and language as tools of mental programming. Have you ever noticed how certain words and phrases are incessantly repeated in the media, politics, and even pop culture? This is not by chance. Repetition is one of the most effective forms of mental programming, as it reinforces specific thought patterns and conditions how you perceive the world. The 33rd degree Freemasonry also understands a principle that almost no one notices. Whoever controls the words controls the perception of reality. That is why so many occult traditions place extreme emphasis on the use of voice and mantras. Words are vibrations, and vibrations shape reality. The elite use this principle to program the masses while preventing you from using the same technique to reprogram your own mind and free yourself. And finally, the third secret, emotional manipulation as a weapon of control. The system we live in does not want you to think clearly. It wants you to react emotionally, as a mind dominated by intense emotions is easily manipulated. This explains the constant bombardment of fear, anxiety, and distractions. While you are emotionally overwhelmed, your critical mind is disabled, and you become an easy target for subliminal programming. The 33rd degree masters know that the human mind can be a prison or a key to freedom. The difference lies in who controls the programming. If you do not consciously reprogram your mind, someone has already done it for you. And that is exactly what we will explore in the next part. How hidden rituals are used as spiritual technology to shape reality. Rituals. The mere mention of this word can evoke images of mysterious ceremonies, lit candles, and chants in unknown languages. But what few people understand is that rituals are not just symbolic traditions or theatrical performances. They are spiritual technology. Within secret societies, especially in the 33rd degree of Freemasonry, rituals are used as precise tools to alter states of consciousness, program the mind, and manipulate reality. And here's the most shocking detail. Even if you have never participated in a formal ritual, you have already been involved in countless ones without realizing it. Every ritual follows a pattern: intention, repetition, and emotion. These three elements combined create a direct impact on the subconscious, which in turn shapes the individual's perceptions and beliefs. The elite understand this principle, and that is why they subtly insert rituals into the everyday lives of the masses. Have you ever wondered why sporting events, political ceremonies, or media awards follow almost religious patterns? Because they are modern rituals that reinforce certain ideas and beliefs in the collective unconscious. Freemasonry and other occult societies know that rituals create mental programming, and those who control the rituals control the minds. Occult rituals are based on the manipulation of energy. But we are not just talking about energy in the abstract sense. The elite know that energy is real, measurable, and manipulable. Within the 33rd degree, initiates learn to channel, direct, and transmute energy to achieve specific outcomes. This involves techniques of visualization, invocations, and the use of geometric symbols that serve as energy conductors. But the biggest revelation is this: if you do not know how to manipulate your own energy, someone is doing it for you. The elite use this knowledge to keep the masses trapped in specific emotional states, fear, doubt, conformity, because they know that a balanced and energetically empowered mind becomes uncontrollable. Many rituals within secret orders involve the idea of sacrifice. But what does this concept really mean? Forget the exaggerated representations in movies. The true sacrifice is energetic. The elite use global events, tragedies, mass sporting events, and even pop culture as tools to redirect the emotional energy of the masses. This is called egregoric magic, the practice of feeding an entity or intention with collective energy. As people invest their attention and emotion in these events, their vital energy is being drained and directed toward hidden purposes. And the most shocking part, this happens with your consent, because you participate unknowingly. The first key to escaping this manipulation is awareness. If you understand that certain events are designed to siphon your energy, you can choose where to place it. The masters of the 33rd degree know that conscious intention is the most powerful weapon in the universe. You can create your own empowerment rituals, such as daily practices of affirmation, visualization, and energetic protection. The secret is simple, but extremely powerful. What you do repeatedly becomes your mental and energetic programming. But there is something even deeper behind all of this. The Hermetic knowledge taught in higher Freemasonry goes beyond manipulation. It teaches how reality can be programmed like a secret code. And that is exactly what we will unravel in the next part: Hermetic knowledge and the manipulation of reality. As above, so below. A phrase that resonates through the ages, inscribed on the emerald tablet and repeated in the highest occult circles. But few people understand the true meaning of this Hermetic law. The elite of the 33rd degree of Freemasonry not only understand this maxim, but actively use it to manipulate reality. Reality is not fixed. It is not something immutable that simply happens around you. It is programmable. What the initiates of secret societies know, and what most people have never been taught, is that the human mind is the most powerful tool of creation. Reality bends to perception, and perception can be manipulated. The first Hermetic principle, mentalism, teaches that the universe is mental. Everything that exists is, essentially, a crystallized thought. What does this mean? That external reality is nothing more than a reflection of internal mind. The elite understand this deeply. They know that whoever controls the mind controls reality. That is why the media, religious systems, and even conventional science have been constructed to keep the population trapped in a single narrative. If you believe that reality is rigid, you will never attempt to shape it. The secret of the 33rd degree masters is that they use this knowledge to create reality instead of being victims of it. And here is the great revelation. You can too. Every thought, every emotion, and every intention generates a vibration that affects the structure of reality. This is not just esoteric philosophy. Quantum physics even suggests that the observer alters the observed object. The elite use this principle to program the collective unconscious. How? Through the strategic use of symbols, words, and rituals that install specific ideas in the minds of the masses. What most people do not realize is that much of the world around us is a carefully constructed illusion designed to limit your perception and keep you within a specific frequency. Movies, news, religions, education, everything has been designed to make you believe in a single version of reality, one that keeps you weak, dependent, and powerless. Meanwhile, the elite train their minds to operate outside of these limitations. If reality is mental, then you have the ability to reprogram your own mind to escape this invisible prison. The first step is to question everything you have been taught about the nature of reality. If you believe you are bound by fate, that you have no control over the events in your life, then that belief will become real for you. But if you understand that your thoughts and emotions shape your experience, then you can begin to alter your own mental programming. The elite use visualization, repetition, and emotion to program the collective mind. You can use these same tools to deprogram yourself. Visualize the reality you wish to create as if it already exists. Rewrite the limiting beliefs that have been imposed on you. Use powerful words and symbols to reinforce your new reality. The 33rd degree masters know that reality can be shaped because they themselves do it constantly. But now, this knowledge is in your hands. And this leads us to an even deeper secret. How the elite use vibrational frequency to control everything, and how you can alter your vibration to escape this manipulation. This is the key to hacking the matrix, and it is exactly what we will explore in the next part. The elite of the 33rd degree understands something that most people completely ignore. Reality is governed by vibration and frequency. Everything around you, from physical objects to your own thoughts and emotions, is in constant oscillation. Nothing is truly solid. Matter is merely energy condensed into a specific pattern of vibration. This means that anything in your life, your experiences, your emotional state, your health, your opportunities, everything is determined by the frequency you emit. And this is exactly what the elite uses to control the world to their advantage. Most people live in a reactive vibrational state, oscillating according to external circumstances. They do not realize that their own energy is being manipulated all the time. The media, culture, music, news, social networks, everything is designed to keep your vibrational frequency low. Fear, anxiety, anger, despair, these emotional states are not just normal reactions to the world, but rather tools of control. When you're trapped in these frequencies, your mind becomes vulnerable to manipulation, and you lose the ability to create your own reality. The initiates of the 33rd degree know that the frequency you emit determines what you attract. The universe does not respond to what you desire, but rather to what you vibrate. This is the secret that the elite keeps to themselves. While the masses are bombarded with messages that induce fear and helplessness, the true masters train their minds to operate in elevated vibrational states where thought manifests more quickly and clearly. The key to vibrational control lies in intention and awareness. If you live on autopilot, passively absorbing the frequencies around you, then your reality will be created by external forces. But if you learn to consciously elevate your vibration, you become the architect of your own experience. This means you can break free from the mental control imposed by the elite and start shaping your own destiny. The elite uses sound, language, and symbols to influence the energy of the masses. Words carry vibration. Certain songs, news, and speeches are designed to reinforce thought and behavior patterns that keep the population in a low-frequency state. This is why ancient magicians and occultists always emphasize the power of the spoken and written word, because language is not just a means of communication, but a tool for programming reality. The good news is that this knowledge does not have to be used solely for control. If you learn to master your vibration, you can completely transform your life. Techniques such as meditation, visualization, affirmations, breath control, and conscious exposure to high frequencies can reconfigure your energy and, consequently, your reality. What the elite does in secret you can do on your own, but it requires discipline and awareness. Everything that exists vibrates. The difference between those who are manipulated and those who create their own reality lies in how they control that vibration. The next secret that the elite keeps under wraps is how they use this knowledge to program your mind without you realizing it. This is the next step to breaking free from the illusion and reclaiming power over your own life. The greatest illusion created by secret societies is not to hide knowledge, but to make the masses reject it on their own. The secret of the 33rd degree is not just a set of hidden teachings, it is a large-scale mental control strategy designed to ensure that few people discover the real power of the mind and energy. The most ironic thing is that this knowledge is not exactly hidden. It has always been available, but it has been surrounded by layers of disinformation, ridicule, and manipulation so that few dare to explore it. From the moment you are born, your mind is bombarded by a system that shapes your perception of reality. Education, media, religion, and even the very language you use have been designed to limit your understanding of what you are truly capable of doing. Fear is the main weapon. Fear of scarcity, fear of failure, fear of the unknown, fear of judgment. The system was created to keep you operating at a low vibrational level because a fragmented and terrified mind is easy to manipulate. The elite do not need to use chains or physical prisons. True control happens within your own mind. They teach you to doubt your own power, to disbelieve in your intuition, to conform to the official narrative. They implant limiting beliefs from an early age. Reality is objective and unchangeable. Chance governs the world. You have to struggle to get what you want. Money only comes with suffering. All these ideas are not universal truths. They are programs installed to ensure that you never question the system. But the manipulation goes even deeper. Media and pop culture are carefully designed to influence your unconscious. Hidden symbols are inserted into movies, music, and mass events. They are not there by chance. They are tools to reinforce certain archetypes and program your mind without you realizing it. Sound frequencies are used in commercial music to keep your vibration in a specific state. News is filled with words and images that induce anxiety and helplessness. This is not accidental. The elite understand how the mind works and use this knowledge to ensure that most people remain trapped within a reality they did not consciously choose. The real trick is that they make you believe you are free. They make you laugh at conspiracy theories, make you dismiss any idea that goes against the official programming. They do not need to hide the truth if they can convince the masses to ignore it. And the biggest lie is that you have no power. When in reality, what they fear the most is that you discover how powerful you truly are. But here is the crucial point. The same knowledge used for control can be used for liberation. The only difference between a master and a slave is the level of consciousness. Those who awaken to these secrets can begin to dismantle this programming and reclaim their sovereignty over their own mind. Which leads us to the next revelation: how you can use this knowledge to escape this mental matrix and create your own reality. The biggest mistake that most people make when discovering these secrets is falling into fear or paranoia. Yes, the elite uses this information to manipulate reality in their favor. Yes, there are forces that want to keep you unaware of your true power. But here is the truth they never want you to discover. You can use exactly the same principles to reprogram your mind, raise your vibration, and take control of your own reality. The knowledge that was used to enslave you can be used to set you free. The first step is to understand that your mind is a programming field. Every thought, every belief, and every emotion creates an energetic pattern that shapes your reality. If you do not take control of your own programming, someone else will do it for you. The secret lies in taking full responsibility for your energy and your beliefs. This means stopping the passive consumption of the narratives that are handed to you, stopping the absorption of limiting ideas, and starting to replace all of that with a new, conscious programming. The elite knows that external reality is a reflection of internal reality. If they can control your mind, they can control your experience in the world. But if you start to direct your attention and intention deliberately, you can reverse this game. The first step is to change the way you think. Every belief that limits what you can do, be, or have must be questioned. If something was installed in your mind to keep you weak, rewrite that programming. Visualize the reality you want to create as if it already exists. Feel that reality, vibrate in it, live as if it were already yours. The elite uses this principle to manifest their domination, and you can use it to manifest your freedom. The second key is to control your vibration. Everything in the universe operates on frequencies. If you are vibrating in fear, anxiety, or scarcity, your reality will reflect exactly that. But if you learn to keep your energy elevated through meditation, mental reprogramming, conscious breathing, exposure to positive frequencies, you escape the vibrational control that has been imposed on you. Reality responds to what you vibrate, and the elite can do nothing against someone who consciously chooses to vibrate at a level above the frequency of manipulation. The third step is to shield your mind against external programming. Television, social media, pop culture, everything is designed to keep you distracted and submissive. If you want to free yourself, you need to take control of what enters your mind. Consume knowledge that expands your consciousness. Study the same principles that the elite uses. Master the art of visualization, the conscious use of words, the control of your attention. Every second of focus that you take away from the distractions of the system and put into your own growth is a step towards your mental and spiritual sovereignty. The truth is that you have never really been trapped. The cell has always been open. But as long as you believe you're chained, you will never try to escape. Now you know that the key has always been with you. The only question that remains is, will you use it? The next and final secret is what separates those who awaken from those who merely consume information without transformation. Now that you have this knowledge, what will you do with it? This brings us to the conclusion of this revelation, the final call to awakening. Now that you know these secrets, there is no turning back. What has been seen cannot be unseen. The elite of the 33rd degree of Freemasonry has always known that reality is a malleable illusion, a mental game where a few dictate the rules and the masses follow without questioning. But the difference between those who continue to be manipulated and those who awaken lies in what they do with that knowledge. You have two choices. You can ignore all of this, return to your routine, and continue living within the programming imposed by the system. Or you can take possession of this truth and start rewriting your own reality. The elite use symbols, rituals, and frequencies to manipulate your mind. Now you know that you can use those same tools to free it. This is not theory. It is not something that depends on belief. You have already seen how everything around you is programmed to keep your vibration low, to trap your mind within a limited field of possibilities. You have noticed how culture, media, and institutions function like a great collective hypnosis. The question now is, what are you going to do with this information? The answer lies within you. The first step is to stop giving your energy to what weakens you. The second is to start directing your focus toward building the reality you want to experience. The third is to act, because knowledge without action is useless. The elite do not fear those who merely know these secrets. They fear those who apply them. So, the final question you need to answer is, will you continue to be a spectator of your own life, or will you take on the role of creator? Now that you have opened this door, you need to continue. The next video will delve even deeper into this knowledge, and I assure you there are things you have not yet realized. If you stop here, you will get lost in the routine and forget what really matters. But if you want to go further, if you truly want to understand how all of this connects, watch the next video now.